What is up, everyone? Welcome to another stream. First one of 2025. Today we're going to be taking a look at new improvements to the park and running by my future plans for this game because I have officially run out of space, maxed out the square footage, unless I rack up enough credits to buy land, and it is extremely hard to come by credits. I could also pay for land with Robux, but of course, at this moment in time, let's just work with what we've got. So we're gonna go for a walkthrough, like I've been working on lately. So here, of course, is the main entrance. There's your signs for directions. This is a new ride based on the Canada's Wonderland one that they are putting in for the season of 2025. Yes, it is underground. It's meant to be themed like a mountain, but we're gonna work with what we've got. So the cart should be back anytime soon. I believe there's one running on the track. So we're going to go front row POV for this one. Again, this was built in a day and a half and does some extreme banking. And of course, it just turned a day, so even better. So we slowly go up to the lift hill and then slowly work our way up to the first drop. And then here is our last drop before we get back. And then the exit. Comes out right by front gate. So if we go that way, it's towards Keyland. So we're going to go this way. Show you a bunch of new coasters that I've put in. We're also going to clean some trash while I'm over here because apparently I don't have enough trash cans in the park. So this is another new coaster. This one was based on Yukon Striker, I believe. One of my top favorites. Of course, this ain't anything like it. Maybe this one, I don't know. It's not perfect, but it's my take on it. So, might be that one over there that's actually seemed like it. I can't remember. This one has a loop too, so. This one's just a basic coaster, not the one I was talking about. Hold before the drop. Spiral up somewhat. And a little slow down. a little dip, and then a little dip. Wow, big dip. And for this one, you exit on the other side, I believe. Oh, no you don't. I don't know where I put the exit for this. Oh, never mind, I see it. This is another new coaster. Of course, I'm gonna light it up under there first. I don't know why it wasn't lit up before. Apparently that's something I forgot to do. I'll just sweep this a bit. So for this one, you go up and grab your seat. And that one is new. They just added the bobsled ride to the game. And I built it the day they added it. I actually added it in. That one there, I nicknamed the Gutbuster. You'll see after. We'll just go to this one while we're in the area, or not. We'll go ride the Gutbuster. There's a couple coasters over here. Over here it ends up more coasters because, well, I've run out of main flat rides to build, so... Of course, this one ain't even at the station either. Nor is that one. Oh, there we go. So, believe it or not, this features 9 loop-de-loops in a row, and that is why I named it the Gutbuster. The tracks got painted green because it suited for the name. The cart got painted the color it did because it suited. It was all kind of just my, I liked the colors, I liked the name, I liked the design of the track that I put. So, we'll go take a look at my homemade custom haunted mansion and clean some trash that's in front of it because people don't know how to use a garbage can. Then again, I did remove a couple. So, beware sign, basic. If flash warnings annoyed, please don't watch this part of the stream. That's the main sign, Haunted Mansion. This ride has completely been redone. I'm trying to get Kurtz to spawn in. It's not wanting to spawn in lately because the park has had so much stuff added. It's not even funny. So, we'll go through. This has been completely redone. Added to, colors changed, retracked, redecorated, everything. Like, I even added an upstairs, so now you go through more of a scary haunted house type vibe. Again, I know there's a lot of the same props, but they don't give you much to work with, so. Pretty basic haunted mansion, but I mean, with what I had to work with, I think it came out pretty good. Took just over 3.5 days. So it's okay for the time that got sank into it. This is the theming for the bobsled. So you got like your snow. You've got your snowmen trying to toboggan. Candy canes, So it's kind of a Christmassy theme. When I heard the name bobsled, I'm like, yep, that's gotta be Christmas themed. So I decided to do a Christmas theme. The color of the track is the one that was the actual color, so there's no reason behind it. So there was no actual customizing this one other than the track layout is all custom and the decorating is all custom. So right now, for future plans of the park, I'm trying to decide what rides to remove because I am running out of space. I mean, I could probably put something in the middle of this, but at the same time, then comes the challenge of trying to navigate around things, and you can't build under certain tracks, and it's so much effort. So it'd be easier just to remove some rides, which is what the big decision is right now. future plans is I'd like to build another. Um, I want to build a better version of my Elfin Fury. I want to make more embankments, more track space, but I need it on the ground. I can't have it underground or all up in the air type thing. So that is one future plan. Um, Honestly, just figuring out um, space would be the best way to make that happen. This is the what ride was this one? Hydraulic launch coaster. And this one is not custom, other than I took a couple pieces out, made it a little shorter so that I could build that red picture that's in the middle. So here's where we get some good speed, right? Oh wait, I forgot. It stops you first because it's a launch. So yeah, and then I'll show you guys a secret spot before we ride this red one. It's kind of like a hidden feature, so you can go up the actual mountain that the coaster comes out of, and it's kind of just a pond and some water emitters that's going to be lit up with colorful lights at night. I just haven't put the lights in yet. Um, but yeah, the coaster actually comes out of this, so it's yeah. And honestly, I know it's not hidden very well because it says admins only, but I mean, who would think to walk in there? Yeah, so there's one colored light added so far. So honestly, I think I know what ride I want to remove, but at the same time, I don't want to remove it because it does bring in money at the same time. But I'm gonna have to remove at least something. I mean, I probably could put a coaster starting there and then go up with it. But at the same time, water slides causing an issue right now. And then here's a water park entrance. We're not gonna go in there because it's the water park that doesn't get very much use. Actually, it gets use. It's just I don't clean the trash in there very often. So we're just gonna clean some trash while we walk because it's been a while since I've been back on this side. I've been working on the other side of the park. I had this ride break on me earlier, so I put it on. It looks like it's working now, so I better open it because the stats for this one are pretty good. It's had 31,000 guests, over 31,000 guests. It's brought in over 80K in the last 4 hours. So it's one of my best rides for sure. That must be a glitch. That's not supposed to be there at all. That's the disc of this. We're gonna put that on testing. Oh, okay. It was a glitch. That was just really interesting. We're gonna open that ride, see how it does. If that one glitches a lot between that one and the big frisbee getting stuck mid-air. So it'll get stuck right. Oh, hold on. It's not going, it's stopped. And it looks like it just froze again, so we'll see if I can get it to reset. Yep. So it doesn't freeze there all the time. It freezes about mid-air, so again, another ride with issues that could be up for removal. So it freezes about there. And then this one, again, having issues with. I don't know why, but the carts are not wanting to spawn in on this side of the park. So I've been getting worried that there's a lot of rides that could be either redone, removed, or basically just not even up for debate. But there's 2 new coasters over there. There's this one. This one's pretty good. I like this one. This is probably one of my top 3 favorites. So this one runs a total of 4 or 5 trains on the track at a time. Well, not at a time, but there is that many so that while 2 are going, another one can be loading. And then when one gets back, another one will move. The one that's loaded will move and go on, and then another one can move forward and load. So what happened? Why did I stop? Why did I get stuck? Is this the issue? Okay, so 4 trains is the reason why. Yep, there we go. So it was because apparently it was set to 5 trains, and it should have only been set to 4. So it can hold its capability of train cars. So of course each train only has 4 cars. But 4 cars times 4 is totally enough for it to run functionally. This is the basic wooden coaster, again, all custom. The middle has been moved around enough. we're just gonna go with this random person. So this one I would not want to remove. This one is definitely set to stay for a bit because of how much work went into the track layout. This one took a week and a half straight of work to perfect the track layout, the speed, the where the train cars weren't crashing, everything. Now they are only running 3, 4 cars, maybe 5. But it's functional, it works, it gives me more than enough time. So, and you get a nice view of the park too, so. There's a little banking, but not much. But at the same time, it's wooden, so I didn't want to do too much banking. If anything, this one would be getting a revamp, so I'd redo it, but I wouldn't do a wood. I'd do it a different type of track. And the exit for this one is right here. So we're going to go back this way, down by the single rail and the wooden coaster. And we're going to check out the new one I just put in. I haven't even opened this one yet. And I named it Vortex, like the Canada's Wonderland one. I don't know why it says 10 riders, but there's been literally none on it, so. I'd like to know where the train is, though. Too many. So we're going to go down one train. There we go. So this one runs a total of 6 cars. 3 and 3, so 2 separate trains. And it runs perfectly smooth. So we're going to open. And I'm going to hop in. But yeah, this one I nicknamed Vortex because of the way the cart ends on the track. It's perfect. It was the perfect name. And then if you go this way, this is again another new one, These were just built like an hour before I decided to go live. Pretty basic. I mean, they're not nothing fancy, but this one is a standing up coaster. So kind of got fancy. The bumps. Of course, it didn't have enough speed to go over them without a chain lift, so then you go under the track, under another track, around, up, around, down, chain lift up. You're now above where you were before, and then down. So these two probably wouldn't get removed because they are new. You know, not much that I would remove, but honestly, there are a couple. I don't know how it'll work if I move. Like, if I do remove them, it's gonna cause issues because they are separate from each other and they're across the map, and it's gonna make it real hard to make a coaster unless it's a sky coaster or something. So that's basically my take on it. Bro, why did bro sit on me? This one was last minute, honestly. I had a planned coaster for here that was a pre-built, like it wasn't my design, and of course it wouldn't fit, so I decided to just build this custom version of it. The only reason I did another chain lift there was to get some height for what comes next. Still didn't give it enough speed. It's got to be redone. But definitely a busy ride. I'll bring up the stats. Overall, I've had 322 guests on this ride. It's brought in a total of $8,000, and guest satisfaction is a 75%. Excitement is a 4.25. Intensity is a 3.91. Nausea is a 2.81. Appearance is a 2.68. Top speed is 45 kilometers an hour. Average speed 16.00 kilometers an hour. Track length 226.00 meters, and all that fancy crap. Why does this still say it's closed? That's concerning. Thought I opened this one. So this one definitely wouldn't be removed because it is custom. As well as I just put all the lighting up for nighttime, so I wouldn't remove it. So basically, the ones I would remove would be the double swing, the frisbee that gets stuck like right there every day, and this disc. Those would be the three I'd remove on this side, but then I'd have to move the scrambler where it's not in the way of the new rides. Frisbee leaving soon. Ride now I put up because I've been meaning to remove it. I was gonna move it across the map and then decided it fit better there than over there, so I just left it. I've left a sign because I am considering removing it, so I just left a sign. I don't know what this random pathway was for. I can't quite remember. I probably could put a coaster here as long as I shoot it up in time and duck under that just enough clearance. So I might leave that path so I know. Honestly, let me know what you guys would like to see removed, and I'll take it into consideration. Definitely think my best bet would be to remove the ones that get stuck pretty often. The boat was one of my first few rides, and it's still got like next to nothing because I've always closed it to kill time. The Ferris wheel, it's always closed. And I put them over there as like a family friendly zone. Kittyland, not much new. Kind of the same old Kittyland style park. Only thing I can say is I moved that one swing ride to build that Elfin Fury, the flying carpet one. Where's the Teeps? I want to see how many overall riders I've had. That's it. That's the very first ride they start you with, actually. So I'm surprised it's not more. It's usually got like a huge line. This is the bikes. I have redone the track. I've made it longer, added more banking. Just overall trying to spruce the place up. You get a nice view of the Gutbuster. You get some more speed on this now than you did before. So it bags a bit, and then you hit a speed trap right into the banks. Speed trap, bank a little bit, and then back. It's not overall banked because it is a kid ride. Like, it's in Kittyland, so I didn't want to make it too bad. This is the ladder to get on the roof for Haunted Mansion. This was the ride. This ride can go any day, honestly, because I don't get the point in this. I don't even think it gets that many riders. I've had it for 3.5 months, and it has done nothing but cause problems. Half the time it doesn't even launch. There's people that have complained because it just gets stuck right there. So I've had 241 riders. I've had 5 riders the last 4 hours and 5 minutes. I brought $4,000 in. I'm only charging, let's see, $18 a ride. We'll move that down to 12 and see what it does. See how it does. But I doubt it does anything. So that's mainly the new rides I've put in and the rides that I think should get removed. Nothing is set in stone. If I can earn enough credits to buy another chunk of land, I will. But I'm not gonna rush to do it. I mean, we'll see what my missions are. So I'll do those later and see what it does. Do something, might not. Who knows? We'll just go for a swim. So, not a bad park. Only 10,000 hours into the game, and it's come along. I added a bunch of trees. There's a forest there. Probably gonna add more right now, actually. We'll just fill this with trees. I mean, gotta have trees, right? And you can never have too many. Or, what we'll do, we'll go like this. Make it like a in-forest ride. Vibes. Be perfect. And takes up space, so because there is no more water park rides to add, so honestly I didn't know what to put here, but I think I'm just gonna fill it with trees. We'll finish that later. That actually don't look that bad. See what other trees there are. That tree ugly. Maybe I'll put a nice boulder right here. Or we'll put a heart tree. There. voila. Honestly, who knows? This park could get spruced up, turn out to be really nice when I'm done. Just add some more trees and whatnot and see where it goes. I just rethemed this ride. I've redone a bunch of the track work. I've added all the lamps for nighttime that are off currently that will turn on when it hits night. See? Turn on. And basically that's the best part. The best thing you can do. So, not bad for the amount of time I've sunk in the game. But there would be some changes I'd make. Honestly, I'm debating on starting a new park. But at the same time, I don't really want to sink the effort into it. So, but worst case, I'll just continue working on this park instead of starting a new one. Oh yeah, flash warning, by the way. There's even lights under the track. That was the best way to light it up. Now we go up the second lift hill and then back around. Why is that wall there? Must have happened when I was trying to build the Haunted Mansion. It was randomly building walls and it built right across the map. So I had to delete them. And I thought I got them all. Apparently I missed one. It slows down a bit here so that you can get back to the station. Like right here, station. And that's where you exit. And I just noticed that needs to be fixed. There. Fixed. Yep. But that's going to do it for this one. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below again what you guys think I should remove, what type of coaster you want to see built next, ideas for names, all sorts of stuff. Comment down below what you want to see come to the park, and I'll try and pull it through. Subscribe, comment down below, and click on the video YouTube recommends for you. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining in.